First contact and deception. The vast emptiness of space suddenly erupted with a brilliant flash of light as the Galactic Confederation's flagship, the Celestial Envoy, dropped out of hyperspace. Its sleek, crystalline form glistened against the backdrop of unfamiliar stars. On the bridge, High Admiral Zorax, a towering figure with iridescent scales and piercing silver eyes, gazed at the blue-green world filling the view screen. "So, this is Earth," Zorax mused, his voice a mix of curiosity and disdain. "Home to the newest species to join our Grand Confederation." His second-in-command, Commander Vix, a lithe fur-covered being, approached with a datapad. "Initial scans confirm. Admiral, their technology is primitive. No signs of advanced weaponry or FTL capabilities." Zorax's mandibles clicked in amusement. "Perfect. Hail them, Commander. Let's welcome our new subjects to the galactic stage." As the Celestial Envoy entered Earth's orbit, humanity watched in awe and trepidation. News feeds across the globe broadcasted the arrival, and world leaders scrambled to form a united front. In a hidden underground facility beneath the Rocky Mountains, Dr. Elena Rice, Earth's foremost xenolinguist and lead diplomat, prepared for humanity's greatest performance. "Remember," she addressed her team, her dark eyes intense, "we must appear primitive, eager to learn, and most importantly, harmless. The fate of our species depends on it." Captain Jack Harper, a grizzled veteran chosen to lead the first human delegation, nodded grimly. "Don't worry, Doc. We'll give them a show they'll never forget." As the Confederation's shuttle descended towards the designated landing site in Geneva, Elena and her team put the final touches on their carefully crafted image. They donned simple, slightly ill-fitting uniforms and surrounded themselves with technology that appeared cobbled together and obsolete by galactic standards. The shuttle touched down with barely a whisper, its advanced gravitic engines, a stark contrast to the crude rockets and jets that lined Earth's runways. As the door opened, Zorax emerged, towering over the assembled humans. Elena stepped forward, her practiced expression of wide-eyed wonder masking years of preparation and cunning. "Greetings, exalted visitors," she said, her voice trembling with feigned nervousness. "We, the people of Earth, welcome you with open arms and hearts full of curiosity." Zorax's mandibles twitched in what passed for a smile among his species. "Greetings, humans. I am High Admiral Zorax of the Galactic Confederation. We have come to offer you membership in our grand alliance of species." As Elena and Zorax exchanged formal greetings, hidden cameras and sensors worked overtime, gathering invaluable data on the aliens' biology, technology, and behavior. Every word, every gesture was analyzed and dissected by Earth's hidden supercomputers. Over the next few weeks, the charade continued. Human delegates fumbled with alien technology, asked seemingly naive questions, and expressed childlike wonder at the marvels of the Confederation. All the while, they absorbed knowledge at an astonishing rate, their minds far sharper than their bumbling exteriors suggested. Zorax and his team grew increasingly confident in their assessment of humanity. "These humans are like children," he remarked to Commander Vix during a private meeting, "eager to please, easily impressed, and utterly dependent on our guidance. They will make excellent servants of the Confederation." Little did he know that beneath the surface of every human interaction, a vast and intricate plan was unfolding. In hidden bases across the globe, Earth's true technological marvels hummed with activity. Quantum computers processed the flood of alien data, advanced AI systems formulated strategies, and prototype ships incorporating reverse-engineered alien tech underwent final tests. As the first month of cultural exchange drew to a close, Zorax prepared to return to the Confederation capital with news of their latest acquisition. Elena and her team saw him off with a carefully choreographed display of gratitude and humility. "We cannot thank you enough for this opportunity," Elena gushed, her eyes shimmering with fake tears. "We look forward to learning so much from our new galactic brothers and sisters." Zorax patted her head condescendingly. Fear not, little one. Under our guidance, your species will find its place in the cosmos. In time, you may even contribute something of value to our great civilization." As the celestial envoy disappeared into the depths of space, Alina's demeanor changed instantly. The wide-eyed innocence vanished, replaced by a sharp, determined gaze. She turned to Captain Harper, who stood nearby. "Phase 1 complete," she said, her voice now filled with authority. "Initiate Phase 2. It's time to show the galaxy what humanity is truly capable of." Harper grinned, a predatory glint in his eye. "With pleasure, Doctor. The Trojan horse is in position. Let's give the Confederation a wake-up call they'll never forget." As night fell over Earth, the planet's true face began to emerge. Hidden shipyards sparked to life, advanced vessels shedding their camouflage. In orbit, satellites transformed into deadly weapon platforms. And deep in the void between stars, humanity's greatest achievements lay in wait, ready to reshape the balance of galactic power. The game had only just begun, and humanity was playing to win. Infiltration and intelligence gathering. 6 months after first contact, the Galactic Confederation had fully integrated Earth into its vast network of worlds. Human, exchange students, and workers spread throughout Confederation space, eagerly taking on even the most menial roles. Their enthusiasm and apparent harmlessness endeared them to many alien species who saw humans as charming, if somewhat simple, newcomers to the galactic stage. Aboard the massive space station Nexus Prime, a hub of interstellar commerce and diplomacy, Zara Chen worked diligently as a maintenance technician. Her small frame and constant smile made her virtually invisible to the station's more important inhabitants. But beneath her unassuming exterior lay the mind of a genius hacker and one of Earth's top covert operatives. As Zara made her rounds, fixing malfunctioning systems and cleaning air ducts, her augmented reality contacts continuously scanned and recorded everything around her. Each scrap of data was encrypted and transmitted back to Earth via quantum entanglement, completely undetectable by Confederation technology. In the station's bustling central market, Derek Okonkwo charmed customers at his tiny food stall, serving up authentic Earth cuisine that was deliberately made to seem exotic but slightly unpalatable to alien tastes. His gregarious nature and willingness to chat made him a favorite among the station's gossips. Every rumor, every whispered secret, was carefully filed away in his eidetic memory for later analysis. Meanwhile, in the Confederation capital on the planet Astralis Prime, Dr. Yuki Tanaka had secured a position as a junior researcher in the Department of Xenobiology. Her colleagues found her brilliant but endearingly scatterbrained, often having to remind her of basic lab protocols. None of them suspected that every night, Yuki's mind interfaced directly with Earth's quantum network, uploading vast amounts of critical scientific data. Across Confederation space, similar scenes played out. Humans in every conceivable role, from starship janitors to alien language tutors, gathered intelligence with a subtlety and thoroughness that would have astounded their unwitting hosts. Back on Earth, the data flowed into the Central Analysis Hub, a vast underground complex beneath the Mariana Trench. Here, the most advanced AI systems ever created by humanity worked tirelessly to process and synthesize the incoming information. Dr. Elena Reyes stood before a holographic display of the known galaxy, watching as new data points appeared in real time. Captain Jack Harper joined her, his face grim. "It's worse than we thought," Elena said, her voice tight. "The Confederation isn't the benevolent alliance they pretend to be. Look at this." She gestured, and the display zoomed in on a distant sector. These worlds, officially listed as uninhabited, are actually home to species deemed too primitive for contact. The Confederation is systematically exploiting their resources, all while keeping them in the dark. Harper's jaw clenched. "Den. And I bet they had the same plans for us if we hadn't fooled them." Elena nodded. "But that's not all. Their technology, as advanced as it seems, has stagnated. They'd grown complacent, relying on the same systems for centuries. And their military. She pulled up another display, showing Confederation fleet movements. Their tactics are predictable, their response times slow. They haven't faced a real threat in so long, they'd forgotten how to fight. Which makes them vulnerable, Harper mused, a predatory glint in his eye. Exactly, Elena agreed. But we can't reveal ourselves yet. We need more time to fully understand their weaknesses and prepare our countermeasures. At that moment, an alert flashed on the screen. Elena's eyes widened as she read the incoming message. It's from Zara on Nexus Prime. She's discovered something big. The message decrypted, revealing a detailed schematic of a Confederation superweapon, capable of destroying entire star systems. Along with the plans was a note, weapon untested. Confederation leaders divided on its use. Potential leverage. Harper whistled low. Now that's a game changer. If we could get our hands on that. Elena was already typing furiously, sending encrypted orders across the galaxy. I'm redirecting assets to gather more intel on this weapon. If we can neutralize it, or better yet, control it, we'll have a powerful bargaining chip. As they discussed the implications of this discovery, another alert came in, this time from Derek on Nexus Prime. His message was brief but alarming. Confederation suspicious of human advancement rate. Investigation planned. Cover may be blown soon. Elena and Harper exchanged worried glances. We're running out of time, Harper said, voicing their shared concern. Elena nodded, her mind racing. We need a distraction, something to throw them off our scent while we accelerate our plans. She pulled up a galactic map, focusing on a region near Confederation space. Here, the Scarlet Nebula. It's been a hotbed of pirate activity lately. If we could escalate the situation, draw the Confederation's attention. Harper caught on quickly. A crisis that only the humble, eager to help humans could assist with. A slow smile spread across Elena's face. Precisely. Contact our agents in the nebula. Tell them it's time for the Crimson Corsairs to make their grand debut. As orders went out across the stars, humanity's hidden fleet began to stir. In secret shipyards and cloaked orbital facilities, advanced warships prepared for their first true test. The Trojan horse was opening, and the galaxy was about to learn that humanity was far more than it appeared. On Nexus Prime, Zara Chen received her new orders with a mix of excitement and trepidation. The stakes were higher than ever, but years of preparation had led to this moment. As she made her way through the station's winding corridors, her unassuming smile never wavered. The greatest deception in galactic history was about to enter its final thrilling phase. The pirate threat and unexpected heroes. The Scarlet Nebula burned crimson against the void, its swirling gases hiding a hive of scum and villainy. For years, it had been a thorn in the Confederation's side, a lawless region where pirates and smugglers thrived. But now, something had changed. The disparate criminal elements had united under a single banner. The Crimson Corsairs. Aboard the Confederation border station, Sentinel-7, alarms blared as reports flooded in. Lieutenant Krazak, a young Astrali officer, struggled to make sense of the data. Sir, he called to his superior, Commander Vexler, the Corsairs, they're not just raiding anymore. They're conquering. 3 Confederation outposts have fallen in the last solar cycle. Vexler's face darkened, his bioluminescent spots pulsing with agitation. Impossible. These pirates are disorganized rabble. They couldn't possibly. His words were cut short as the station rocked violently. On the main view screen, a massive battlecruiser emerged from the nebula's crimson clouds, its hull bristling with weapons that far outclassed anything in the pirates' known arsenal. This is Captain Bloodfang of the Crimson Corsairs. A gravelly voice boomed over the comms. Surrender your station, or be destroyed. Panic erupted on the bridge as officers scrambled to mount a defense. But deep within the station, 2 human maintenance workers exchanged knowing glances. Jason Chen and Amara Okafor, elite operatives masquerading as lowly techs, knew their moment had come. "Looks like our pirates are right on schedule," Jason muttered, his hands flying over a hidden console, subtly weakening the station's shields. Amara nodded, her eyes gleaming. Time to be heroes. As the station's defenses crumbled under the Corsairs' onslaught, Jason and Amara made their move. They accidentally stumbled onto the bridge, appearing scared and confused. "What's happening?" Amara cried, her eyes wide with feigned terror. Commander Vexlor barely spared them a glance. "Get these humans off my bridge. We're under attack, you fools." But Jason stepped forward, his voice suddenly steady. "Sir, I might be able to help. On Earth, I was a systems engineer before. Well, before we met the Confederation." Vexlor's antenna twitched with irritation and desperation. "Fine. Do what you can, human. We have nothing to lose." Jason rushed to a console, his fingers dancing across the alien interface with surprising skill. Amara joined him, and together they worked in perfect synchronization. To the amazed Confederation crew, it appeared as if the humans were performing a miracle, cobbling together a defense from the station's failing systems. In reality, Jason and Amara were executing a carefully planned script. They made a show of rerouting power, reinforcing shields, and returning fire, all while sending coded signals to the attacking Corsair ship. After several tense minutes, the Corsair battlecruiser suddenly broke off its attack. Captain Bloodfang's voice crackled over the comms once more, this time filled with frustration. "You win this round, Confederation dogs. But mark my words, we'll be back." As the pirate ship disappeared into the nebula, cheers erupted on the bridge. Commander Vexlor turned to Jason and Amara, his earlier disdain replaced by grudging respect. "It seems we've underestimated you humans," he said. "Your quick thinking saved us all." News of the humans' heroic defense spread quickly through Confederation channels. Across countless worlds, the narrative began to shift. Humans were no longer seen as just quaint primitives, but as potential valuable allies with hidden depths. Back on Earth, Elena Reyes and Jack Harper watched the fallout with satisfaction. "Phase 3 complete," Elena said, a rare smile gracing her features. "The Confederation's attention is divided, and our people are positioning themselves as unexpected heroes." Harper nodded, but his expression remained serious. "It won't take them long to regroup. We need to press our advantage." Elena turned to a holographic display, where hundreds of dots represented human agents throughout Confederation space. "Agreed. It's time to accelerate our plans. Send word to all operatives. Operation Trojan Horse enters its final stage." Across the galaxy, hidden human agents received their orders. On countless worlds and stations, they began to subtly showcase more of their true capabilities, always under the guise of rising to the occasion, in the face of the Corsair threat. Zara Chen. Unraveling the human mystery. The Galactic Confederation was in turmoil. As the Crimson Corsairs continued their brazen attacks across multiple sectors, an even more perplexing issue consumed the attention of high-ranking officials. Humans, once dismissed as charming primitives, were now at the center of a growing controversy. In the grand halls of the Confederation capital on Astralis Prime, the High Council convened an emergency session. Representatives from dozens of species argued heatedly, their translator devices struggling to keep up with the cacophony of alien languages. High Admiral Zorax stood at the center, his iridescent scales shimmering with agitation. "Order," he bellowed, silencing the chamber. "We must address the human question immediately. Their recent actions defy all our initial assessments." A holographic display flickered to life, showing footage from across Confederation space. Humans repelling pirate attacks with ingenious tactics. Human engineers making breakthrough innovations in Confederation technology. Human diplomats mediating conflicts between long-standing rival species. "How is this possible?" demanded Counselor Vexnor, her gelatinous form quivering with indignation. "We were assured the humans were centuries behind us technologically. Yet now they're integrated into every level of our society, making advancements at an unprecedented rate. Zorax's mandibles clicked in frustration. We may have underestimated them, but the question remains, are they a threat? As the council debated, unaware of the hidden cameras capturing their every word, a different meeting was taking place deep within the sprawling city planet. In a nondescript apartment, Zara Chen huddled with fellow human operatives. Her time on Nexus Prime had ended. Now she played the role of a low-level diplomatic aide. "The council is spooked," she reported, her voice low. "They're starting to piece things together. We might not have much time left." Derek Okonkwo, now posing as a cultural attaché, nodded grimly. "I've heard whispers of a task force being formed to investigate us more thoroughly, if they dig deep enough." "They won't," interrupted Dr. Yuki Tanaka, her eyes gleaming with determination, "because we're about to give them a much bigger problem to deal with." She activated a secure holographic projector, revealing the schematics of the Confederation's superweapon they had discovered months ago. "Operation Checkmate is a go. In 48 hours, we take control of the stellar pacifier." The others inhaled sharply. It was an audacious plan, one that would irrevocably change the balance of power in the galaxy. But before they could discuss further, an urgent alert flashed across their secure channels. Back on Earth, in the Central Analysis Hub, Alina Reyes and Jack Harper received the same alert. Alina's face paled as she read the message. "We've been compromised," she breathed. "Someone in the Confederation has connected the dots. They're preparing to detain and interrogate human operatives across multiple sectors." Harper swore under his breath. "How long do we have?" Alina's fingers flew across the holographic interface, assessing the situation. "Hours, maybe less. We need to extract our people and initiate the fail-safe protocols and the stellar pacifier operation." Alina paused, weighing their options. "We can't abort now. It's our best chance to secure a position of strength before the Confederation realizes the full extent of our capabilities." She made a decision, her voice filled with quiet resolve. "Send the signal. All operatives are to proceed with their assigned tasks in Operation Checkmate. Those at risk of immediate capture are authorized to shed their covers and use any means necessary to complete the mission or reach extraction points." As the orders went out, the carefully maintained illusion of human primitiveness began to crumble across Confederation space. On a remote outpost in the Centauri sector, a human janitor shed his disguise, revealing advanced combat armor beneath. He fought his way through shocked Confederation security forces, making his way to a vital communication relay. In the heart of the Confederation's most secure research facility, Dr. Yuki Tanaka dropped all pretense of absent-mindedness. With terrifying efficiency, she sabotaged key systems and downloaded critical data, her cybernetic implants interfacing directly with the alien technology. Aboard a Confederation battlecruiser, a human navigator named Michael Zhang suddenly took control of the ship's systems, locking out the alien crew. The vessel abruptly changed course, heading towards the sector where the stellar pacifier was hidden. As reports of human insurgents flooded in from across Confederation space, the High Council fell into chaos. Zorax watched in disbelief as the extent of the human infiltration became clear. "Impossible," he muttered, his proud bearing crumbling. "How could we have been so blind?" Meanwhile, in the secure department on Astralis Prime, Zara and her team prepared for their most dangerous mission yet. They donned advanced stealth suits, far beyond any technology the Confederation had seen. "Remember," Zara said, her voice steady despite the gravity of the moment, "our goal is to secure the stellar pacifier without bloodshed if possible. We're not here to start a war, but to prevent one." As they moved out into the chaos-filled streets of the capital, alarms blared, and security forces mobilized. The greatest deception in galactic history was unraveling, and the next few hours would determine the fate of humanity and the entire Confederation. In the darkness of space, hidden human fleets began to emerge from their centuries-long hiding places. Ships of sleek, organic design, incorporating technologies reverse-engineered from a dozen alien races and improved upon by human ingenuity, took up strategic positions throughout Confederation space. The final act was about to begin. Humanity was ready to reveal its true face to the galaxy, for better or for worse. The grand unveiling and galactic paradigm shift. Chaos reigned across Confederation space. The carefully crafted illusion of human primitiveness had shattered, leaving confusion and fear in its wake. As Confederation forces scrambled to respond to the sudden uprising, humanity's true plans unfolded with breathtaking speed and precision. Aboard the Confederation flagship Celestial Mandate, High Admiral Zorax watched in stunned disbelief as reports flooded in from every sector. Human agents, once thought harmless, were neutralizing key defense systems, taking control of strategic assets, and evading capture with almost supernatural ease. "It's impossible," Zorax muttered, his scales shifting colors in agitation. How could they have hidden such capabilities from us? Before anyone could respond, the ship's systems suddenly went dark. When they flickered back to life seconds later, every screen showed the same image. Dr. Elena Reyes, her expression calm but determined. "Greetings, citizens of the Galactic Confederation," she began, her voice echoing across countless worlds. "I am Dr. Elena Reyes, speaking on behalf of humanity. We apologize for the deception, but it was necessary to protect ourselves, and ultimately, the galaxy." As Elena spoke, explaining humanity's reasons for hiding their true nature, human operatives across Confederation space entered the final phase of their plan. In the heart of Astralis Prime, Zara Chen and her team fought their way through layers of security, their advanced tech making short work of Confederation defenses. They reached their target, the central control hub for the Stellar Pacifier superweapon. "We're in position," Zara reported, her voice tense but controlled. "Initiating takeover sequence." Halfway across the galaxy, aboard the commandeered Confederation battlecruiser, Michael Jung confirmed reception of Zora's signal. "Commencing synchronized hack." Now, in a feat of technological brilliance, human operators seized control of the Stellar Pacifier. The superweapon, capable of destroying entire star systems, now answered to human commands. Back on the Celestial Mandate, Elena's transmission continued. "We come not as conquerors, but as partners. The Confederation's stagnation and complacency have left it vulnerable. Even now, a threat looms on the horizon, one that your current leadership has chosen to ignore." With perfect timing, long-range sensors across Confederation space lit up with warnings. A vast armada of unknown ships appeared at the edge of the galaxy, their designs utterly alien and their power readings off the charts. "This," Elena explained, her voice grave, "is the real reason we hid our true selves. The Devourers, a race of sentient machines that consume entire civilizations to fuel their expansion. We've been preparing for their arrival for centuries, knowing the Confederation wasn't ready to face such a threat." As if to prove her point, the lead ships of the Devourer fleet opened fire on the nearest Confederation outposts. Their weapons tore through defensive shields like paper, turning proud starbases into clouds of debris. Panic erupted across Confederation channels, but humanity was ready. Hidden human fleets decloaked in strategic positions, their ships a perfect fusion of reverse-engineered alien tech and human innovation. "We offer an alliance," Elena continued, her words carrying weight across the stars. "Not as subjects, but as equals. Together, we can face this threat and forge a stronger, more just galaxy for all sentient beings." On Astralis Prime, the High Council watched in awe as human ships engaged the Devourers, holding the line where Confederation forces faltered. The Stellar Pacifier, now under human control, fired a precise shot that shattered a Devourer mothership, turning the tide of the initial battle. High Admiral Zorax, his earlier arrogance replaced by a mix of humility and grudging respect, made a decision that would echo through history. "Patch me through to Dr. Reyes," he ordered. Moments later, Zorax's image appeared alongside Elena's in the galactic broadcast. On behalf of the Galactic Confederation, he said, his voice solemn, we accept your offer of alliance. Let us fight together and build a better future for all. As the combined forces of humanity and the Confederation rallied against the Devourer threat, a new era dawned. The galaxy watched in amazement as humans unleashed the full extent of their capabilities, from reality-warping quantum weapons to swarms of AI-driven nanobots that could disassemble Devourer ships at the atomic level. In the weeks that followed, the Devourers were driven back, their seemingly unstoppable advance halted by the unprecedented cooperation between humanity and the Confederation. As the dust settled, the process of rebuilding and reimagining galactic society began. Zara Chen stood on the observation deck of the newly christened Unity Station, a massive space habitat that served as the headquarters for the Human Confederation Alliance. Besides her, aliens of various species worked alongside humans, the earlier prejudices and misconceptions fading in the face of shared struggle and triumph. We did it, Zora murmured, watching ships of mixed human and alien design patrol the starways. We changed the course of galactic history. Dr. Elena Reyes joined her, a tired but satisfied smile on her face. We did. But our work is just beginning. We have a chance to build something truly remarkable here. A galactic civilization based on mutual respect, continuous growth, and the best qualities of all our peoples. As they spoke, news came in of joint human-alien research teams making breakthroughs in FTL travel, of diplomatic missions bringing formerly hostile species into the alliance, and of collaborative efforts to elevate younger civilizations ethically and sustainably. The Devourers remained a threat on the fringes of known space, a reminder of the dangers that still lurked in the cosmos. But faced with the combined ingenuity, determination, and strength of humanity and its new allies, the galaxy faced the future with hope and unity. In the grand tapestry of the universe, humanity had proven itself not just a match for the stars, but a guiding light for all civilizations. The greatest deception in galactic history had given way to the greatest alliance, and the true golden age of galactic civilization had only just begun.